Today's horoscope, Gemini June 19, 2025. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. Energetic Mars begins its transit to your solar house today and will continue to animate this area of your chart until August 6th. Mars brings animation, energy, and perhaps some agitation to your personal life, home, or family matters in the weeks ahead. Directing energy into household projects and family activities can be a constructive and satisfying experience. Conflicts with family may be constructive, too, if they serve to renew and revive your relationships, but it's essential to avoid unnecessary or unhealthy strife now. Fortunately, this can be a remarkable time for accomplishing a great deal in your personal life. Today, there can be some indecision. The Sun in your sign these days puts you in the spotlight, while Venus in your privacy sector points to some withdrawal, indecision, or holding back with your affections. While you can usually manage these differing drives quite expertly, they seem to clash today, and you can be giving off mixed signals or feeling a little torn. However, you'll find that centering yourself comes more naturally later today, especially through light social activities. The stars are never still. They always dance. The beautiful tapestry of the sky above is shifting yet again and turning your attention to a new area of your life. Mighty Mars, the planet of passion and drive, is lit. A timekeeper as he spins around the heavens. He takes 2 years to go around the zodiac wheel and has now entered your solar of family and domesticity, which, admittedly, may take your mind off of spicy fun and games for a bit. However, if casually dating, consider throwing a dinner party at home and invite your sweetheart. If coupled up, nuzzle up for some TLC. During your networking, reach out to colleagues or potential customers outside your usual perimeter. Go online if you're looking for leads and information. This is a wonderfully inspired period enabling you to make plans for the future. This includes designing a house, planning a trip, or outlining a health regimen for the next 3 months. You have all that you need: determination, precision, creativity, and vision. Use your energy like an antenna reaching out into your future. How do you want to look and feel in 3 short months? Use your determination and skills to make it happen. If there is a full plate of work ahead, or you knuckling down to business will come much more easily on this day. Chances are you will find yourself preoccupied with money and your current financial situation. Work that leads to monetary gain will suit you, and directing your energy toward this will feel good. When it comes to work that does not serve this end, you can expect to be distracted and less eager. Consider postponing these types of chores in favor of those that will be lucrative. The Moon and Mars are both on the move today. And while they are moving to opposite sides of the sky, they will avoid getting in each other's way. The Moon's return to your career sector to kick off what are set to be an extraordinary few days across the income, work, and career fronts will be underway before Mars returns to your home and family sector, kicking off the first planetary activity on the home, family, and property fronts this year. While this makes your work and life balance a lot more important, for now, this is nothing that Ether is pushing for. On both sides, the impact from last week's full moon in your relationship sector and the pressure this may have put on you and your relationships, this has already turned into an advantage. It was the moon's friendly aspect to Mars in your communication sector as it moved through that has given the warrior planet of the cosmos something to give a voice to. Until leaving today, Mars' war on communication barriers is helping to give anything flushed out by last week's full moon a voice. Daily planetary overview. As Mars enters practical, detail-oriented Virgo, the cosmic energy shifts from fiery spontaneity to grounded precision. This transition brings a more thoughtful and purposeful approach to action, drive, and even desire. You may find yourself channeling your energy into meaningful work, self-improvement, or problem-solving rather than impulsive reactions or heated debates. Mars in Virgo isn't about flash, it's about function. This period invites you to refine your habits, streamline your efforts, and move with intention. While passion may feel cooler, your ability to stay focused and productive is stronger than ever. This is a time when you may begin to notice a natural inclination toward structure and clarity. Whether it's planning your day more carefully, sticking to routines, or being more mindful of your health, you're likely to find satisfaction in the little things, especially when they're done well. Mars in Virgo supports precision over passion, so while you might not feel as emotionally or physically charged, you're more capable of accomplishing what truly matters. Tasks that previously felt overwhelming may now feel manageable, provided you resist the tendency to overthink or fall into the trap of perfectionism. If you find yourself hesitating to act out of fear that things won't be just right, remind yourself that progress often beats perfection. In conversations, your thoughts are sharp and your words carry clarity. You have the ability to express ideas effectively, but be mindful of how you say things. Mars can still carry an edge, and in Virgo, that edge might come across as overly critical or blunt, especially when others aren't expecting it. Being too direct, even with the best intentions, could lead to misunderstandings or tension. Try softening your delivery or asking questions before offering advice. Diplomacy is just as important as clarity, especially if you want your ideas to be heard and respected. When it comes to love and connection, you're more affectionate in subtle ways. You may find yourself wanting to care for others through thoughtful gestures rather than grand romantic displays. If you're in a relationship, this is a great time to show love through acts of service or mutual support. If you're single, your positive and grounded demeanor might naturally attract people who are drawn to emotional maturity and sincerity. You're not necessarily chasing excitement, you're looking for meaningful connection. This Mars placement also invites you to take a look at your physical appearance and well-being with fresh eyes. There's a strong motivation to improve how you feel and function in your body. Instead of high-intensity workouts or pushing past limits, you might feel more aligned with sustainable routines like yoga, swimming, or mindful walking. Still, if you have excess energy to burn and want a creative way to move, dancing could be a beautiful balance, something social, energizing, and joyful. If you've never taken a class before, this could be your sign to try something new. Financially, this is an ideal time to get organized. Whether you've been considering a spontaneous purchase or a long-term investment, your instincts are strong right now. Trust your ability to make well-thought-out decisions, and don't hesitate to seek advice from financial professionals or trusted friends. You're likely to find that others recognize your responsible attitude and are more willing to offer help or guidance. This can be especially valuable if you're starting a new project or reassessing your goals. Just remember to weigh your options without rushing. Clarity and patience will bring the best outcomes. Socially, even though your energy is more reserved, your warm-hearted nature is shining through. You may be surprised by how much others appreciate the efforts you're making to be kind and considerate. Whether you're hosting a gathering, catching up with friends, or meeting someone new, your presence feels grounded and sincere. People notice when you're truly being yourself, and during this time, that authenticity will open more doors than charm ever could. In the end, Mars in Virgo is less about quick wins and more about sustainable growth. Think of it as a time to quietly build your foundation, to strengthen what you've already created, and to refine the path you're on. You may not be making big, flashy moves, but the progress you're making is real, meaningful, and deeply rewarding. What's one small habit you've wanted to improve or start? How do you plan to channel this precise, focused energy in your everyday life? Share your thoughts. It's often the smallest shifts that create the biggest change.